where despite the call from the Supreme Court for doctors to call off the strike across the country, doctors at RG Kar have decided to continue with their agitation. That is the big piece of breaking news that's coming in when it comes to the situation across the country. Now, the fury over the Kolkata rape and murder continues, where despite the calls from the Supreme Court for doctors to call off the strike across the country, doctors at RG Kar have decided to continue with their agitation. That's what's coming in when it comes to the situation in Kolkata. I'm joined by my colleague Kamalika Sengupta on the broadcast. So Kamalika, despite all the assurances from the Supreme Court, despite the intervention of the High Court which transferred this case from the Kolkata police to the CBI, the students at RG Kar, the doctors at RG Kar, not satisfied and refuse to call off their protest because I guess they feel that if they call off their protest, then the pressure is off the government.
Yeah, definitely that. And still, as I speak to you, they are still having the general body meeting. That's what I'm getting from sources. And the initial thing that has been discussed is that right now they don't want to call off because they believe that once they call off, that then whatever has been said in the court, if that is not properly implemented on the ground, what will happen then? So they are still insecure. Number one, they are still they have questions on the investigation. Now that the CBI report has been submitted, they want to know it from CBI that what has actually happened and who is the culprit, because CBI has also taken over the case 4 to 5 days. So what is actually happened, who is the actual culprit, because they are not believing that the person who has been arrested is the real culprit. So even if he is the real culprit, then they want to know that what is the evidence that he is the real culprit. So all these things are there. Brainstorming sessions are going on, and they also understand that practically they have to really call the strike because a lot of medical pressure is also there, and that too is there. So ultimately they'll have to withdraw, that they know. But right now they're still having the meeting, and initially what I'm getting is they are not going to withdraw.
Right, Kamalika, very quickly, now given the fact that the order also came in that Sandeep Ghosh has been removed as the principal of the Calcutta National Medical College, what is his status as we speak?
See, he does not have any status right now. There has been no order after that where he is. But what we are coming to know from the health department sources, that he will be there in the health department as an officer on special duty, that means OSD. Though there is no written order on that, because since he was a professor, then he was a principal. There is no college with students which will allow him further, because there has been huge protest against him. So where will he be actually? Where will he go now? If he is now in leave, but he cannot be in leave without post. So he is there in the health department as OSD, which happens in case where he is a person who will be working but without a post. That is called, without a proper arena of work. So that is officer on special duty.
Right. Thank you, Kamalika, for getting us all those updates. Fury on the ground, refusing to abate in the wake of this gruesome crime that has shaken the conscience of the entire country. Now,